Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be using our Ninja Foodi Smart XL grill to make really easy beef jerky. So you ready? Let's get into this. For this recipe, you're going to need some beef eye of round. At the thickest, you want this cut into 1/4 inch thick pieces. I like really dry beef jerky, so in that case, you would want these to be thinner. That way, it'll take a little bit less time and you'll get a better result. Also, when you get your meat, trim off any excess fat that you got because that's not going to turn into jerky and it's going to be gross if you leave it on. We also have some low sodium soy sauce, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, some lime juice, a little bit of monk fruit sweetener, and our herb combination. In here we have a little bit of salt and pepper, granulated garlic, onion powder, and paprika. If you decide you want to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. For our first step, we want to prepare our marinade. So take a medium-sized mixing bowl, pour in the soy, the Worcestershire, the lime juice, your monk fruit sweetener, and all of your herbs. Mix all this up really good until it is combined really well. And that's not going to take more than maybe 10 seconds or so. And once you have that mixed, we can go ahead and put in the meat. Then we want to mix this all around in here. The point is that you want to get a really good even layer on every piece of meat and try to cover all of the surface. It's really important because if you don't really do that, then you're going to have parts of your jerky that are unseasoned and that just kind of sucks. Once you have this coated really well, you're either going to take a 1-gallon Ziploc bag or a Tupperware container and we're going to pour the meat right in there. Even this out in your container just a little bit, cover it up, and we're going to put this in the refrigerator and let this marinate for at least 2 or 3 hours, preferably overnight.
2,000 years later.
Okay, just for good measure, we let this marinate in the refrigerator overnight, just to make sure all that flavor incorporated really well. And now we're ready to start dehydrating. So we'll open up our Ninja grill, and we're gonna remove the grilling plate. With this machine, the way it comes out of the box, we can do this in 2 layers. We're gonna have our first layer down here in the bottom of the pan, and then our second layer is going to go in this basket and sets right on top. Ninja also makes a dehydrating rack built specifically for this machine. And with that, I believe you can dehydrate up to 4 layers of meat. If that's something that interests you, we got some information about that in the video description. So we're going to start laying this meat down. The one thing to keep in mind is that we don't want the meat touching other pieces of meat. We do want a little bit of space in between all these. Definitely don't want them to overlap. And we'll see how much we can actually fit in this thing. Once you got that in there, we can start our second layer. By the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. And once you got that in there, we can go ahead and start this up. So you turn on your machine, push the dehydrate button. We're going to want to leave this at 150 degrees and we're going to set this to 8 hours. Once you have that set, hit your start button and we wait for a really long time.
1 week later.
Okay, I let this go for about 8 hours, so let's go ahead and check our progress here. And that top row is looking pretty good. It's about the texture that I like. A little bit on the dry side, that's perfect for me. Let's go ahead and check the bottom layer. And that's looking just about perfect. One thing to note about this machine is that although you can dehydrate in the default configuration with the pan and the basket like we just showed on the video, if you get the actual dehydrating rack from Ninja or from Amazon, you'll probably get a little bit faster result and also you'll be able to do about twice as much capacity. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about Joe's Phenomenal, you can watch a couple more videos or you can check us out online at joesphenomenal.com. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love making beef jerky, and it's a real treat to be able to make it at home. The amount of time you select on the machine is going to depend on a couple of factors. First, you have to decide how dry you like your jerky, and second, you have to account for how thick you've cut the meat. Obviously, thicker cuts are going to take longer to cook, so if you like really dry jerky and you've cut it really thick, this could take up to 9-10 hours even. You're going to have to experiment a little bit with the time to come up with the perfect settings to get the jerky that you like. If you'd like some more information about the Ninja Foodi Smart XL grill that we used in this video, we do have an Amazon affiliate link to it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything from those links, we do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay 1 cent. I thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your busy day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me, and I can't wait to see you back again here really soon. So until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.